It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And away we go from Lumen Field. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Seahawks take over on 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Ty Felton here to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. On the toss, here's Mason. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They go play action on first down. Keytrell Clark picks it. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First down throw here from Milrow. Chased out to his right. Throwing deep down the near sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it sets up 2nd down. Milrow from the gun. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll get this up to his own 44. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Come on.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Here's Arroyo. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Going deep here for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Complete to Walker on the check down. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Milroe with it on first. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
From the gun, Milroe. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Working quickly here. This is Mason on second down. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We got the football drop, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down. Working quickly here. Here's Jones. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Escapes the pocket. looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's the end of our opening quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. From the red zone on first. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he managed what he can up to the 48. 48 Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Rig! 70 Rangers! Dragon 60! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Second down pass play coming. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Taken in by Addison, left side. And they are on it and short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Milroe looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go. Steady.
Third and long, they're going to throw. That pass is caught by Horton. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Milrow now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They are throwing it again. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Well, come out throwing. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. That pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Felton now to return this. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. All set to go now from the 35. Running back sent in motion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Trap 60, trap 60. Top low 18. Cut 19, cut 19.
Looking to throw here. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash, check smash. 19 tight, 19.
And send a receiver left. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digit.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Throwing on 2nd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Aaron Jones. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
4th and forever coming up.
Come on, come on. Hit. Pass all 80.
They're going for this. Completes downfield to Felton. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Now he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll work against the blitz. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
19 Lions, Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19.
First and 10, looking to throw. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First down, Minnesota.
Sticking to the air here. Gets him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type of game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions, and like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Real row from the gun. That's incomplete on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Throw here, third down. That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
That one connects. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
70 race, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18, 19 Lions.
Working now from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
From the gun, Milrow. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
2nd and 10, Milrow to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Milrow to throw on 4th. Sends this to the end zone. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go, set. 60 average, 60 average. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
1st down, play action. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Working on 1st down. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
2nd down carry for Jones. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going to try and throw it here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Buffalo 18, Dragon 60.
Shotgun now on third down. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Come on.
To throw. Here's Milroe. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off to Walker from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60. Go.
Trying for it with Milroe. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And he dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here. They go play action on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Vikings down by a very unlucky 13. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Dropping back to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. To the air now on 1st and 10. He has it at the 5. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Jones will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings get it back to within 6. Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
They're going to pass it here. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. There's a screen now for Walker. Room inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Come right through it, Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Next 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Panther 60, Cant, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
He's going to throw this one. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
Now to throw. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10.
Street, Viking 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They are throwing it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
2. 60 Vikings, 70, 70.
Throwing it again here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? 76.
Looking to throw it. Pass his man. It's Addison. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. In the red zone on 1st. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Buffalo 18. 5 in. Warriors 17.
Sticking to the air here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Lions, 79 Bronx, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, drop 60, cut 19, cut 19. Go.
To throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. A win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
So even though it's not officially over, this is probably just to get the final score a couple points closer.
Come on, come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Complete at the 2. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
So only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap. And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should just about do it for this game. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Okay, break.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.
I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't